Solar's Rise.
And we are live for game between GG. Both of these teams capable of taking this one home. Only time will tell. Scoundrel, how you feeling about this final matchup here?
It's an interesting one because we've got an Alpha on board. I think Alpha's kind of dropped off the meta recently, but you combo it with the Arden and the Finn, actually she could probably get some serious work done. These are two pretty solid compositions in my eyes. I think Weapon Power Sky in general does well into Vox because you can dive the backline and you can keep up with him really well when he tries to kite backwards, but that does require you to commit pretty heavily. And then when you're going up against a Tony and a Malene, that could be quite difficult. But the late game power will be coming from the Celeste, and I think they've got plenty of protection in this roster as well.
Plenty of protection, a lot of damage output, question marks around will have an impact in this game. Feels like pretty well balanced lineups on both sides. I think I personally would have to favor Notorious Triads myself.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think Arden, and do you know why? I just think it's because Arden and Finn are just so good on this particular update. They're such good protectors. They'll keep the Celeste really safe, and they're really good dive buddies. Arden especially really good dive buddies. Wait a second, first blood.
Talking about dive buddies, Lissandro gonna dive into the dirt. His first blood goes over to Team GG.
Yeah, that's not what you want as a Celeste. You don't want to be giving Malene any free early game damage and output as well. Oh, sorry, free early game gold. She's going to be a thorn in your side if you're not careful. She's got huge mid-game burst potential, and against squishy targets like Sky and Celeste, one route is all it takes, and you will go bye-bye.
It's one thing, I've never had a thorn in my side, and it's not nice. Look at that, man, a lot of damage coming out on the Reza, almost going, ooh, Lissandro even, oh, he will actually take on down Reza VG. What a
I actually think this has been a very even matchup, by the way, between these two teams, Humanist. Usually, yesterday we saw some pretty one-sided matchups, and remember, they say, oh, engage.
Nice jump in there, and chop on down Reza. Digging.
Yeah, that was a good engage and a nice pick-off, but, you know, this is a very even matchup between these two teams. And yesterday we saw a lot of lopsided or one-sided matchups that resulted in a 2-0 very quickly. This time round, we're going to a third game, and both of these teams seem to have called each other's numbers at least once. Remember, this is the play-in stage of the VPL. This is the opportunity for these teams to make it to face up against our semi-professional and our professional teams that you will know and recognize from the preseason. Right now, this is their opportunity to strut their stuff in the first week of EPL. And these are guys that you would probably have never seen play Vainglory before, but they're getting their chance to play on the big stage.
Getting their chance to play on the big stage. Well, they both got some victories. Taking the series, obviously, will be a great thing. And like we said, something to brag to your friends about. Right now, we're just in the first couple minutes here. And a bit of an engage coming out of Notorious Triad. So we'll secure up that. No, actually. That
Malene
Crystal Tree went over to GG.
Yeah, Malene picked it off with just a single basic attack right at the end there. They also lost their own Crystal Treant, so that's going to be a feels bit bad, man. Liner now has to be super careful. Pulls when the Alpha jumps in. That's what makes Malene such a useful pick in the mid lane. She can avoid so much CC and so much damage potential because of that single ability. And again, it looks like GG are on the upwards here from that last game.
Look at the damage coming out. VJ0 just soaking it all up. Doesn't care, has infinite reboot. Will be fine, but can't really drop down, take any jungle. So he'll go ahead and port home. Pick up some items. Look at boots. He'll start building into... What does he just go? Sorrowblade to start with?
Yeah, I think Sorrowblade or Serpent's Mask is fine. Spell Sword is good as well. Spell Swords are more utility focused, just trying to get your A off as much as possible. But you need that breaking point especially. So
I feel like if you're an alpha building for utility, you've just lost.
Yeah, obviously there isn't really much utility with the alpha, but it just gives you your ability to chase a bit more regularly. So obviously alpha has only got the long range gap closer of her A, and her B is like a short range gap closer. The Spell Sword will allow her to chase people more significantly and more easily in team fights, but obviously the damage output is going to be fairly limited. So you're trading damage potential for the ability to use engagement tools more often.
Core collapse into the Polite Company. There's a coming out of Notorious Triads right now. VJ0 does have that weapon buff and is moved up towards this middle lane. He's not going to make any plays. It's very close under that turret. Doesn't want to take any damage. It looks like the call has been made to move it. He's going to use boots. What the nuts to get up the top? Oh, okay. He just doesn't want to miss any farm. A lot of farm. The wave was under the turret there.
I mean, is this not? That's not really even his lane, is it? He's supposed to be with the Sky in the bot side of the map. He's getting this huge damage thrown down.
Quibble buying a little bit of time. Look at the bada boom through the infinite reboot. We'll put VJ0 into a worse position, and the taunts there. There's the kill. Ali Poker is doing quite well thus far in the game. Nice item progression will be part of that kill, getting the assist on the board, and Mason picking up this kill here. Very nice.
Damage output on Tony is insane, like we said, especially off the first spike in the early game with his spell sword. He actually helped the Alpha out by using that bada bing and put him into the denied vision, which allowed her to reset, but she's just not strong enough at this point in time to contest with that kind of damage output in the top side of the map. And Finn offers a whole useless boat of nothing in most of these early game engages when you're 2 versus 2. Quibble's an alright bit of damage, but apart from that, especially Pre-6 not really offering anything to the team, so an easy pickup onto VJ0 here, and GG are looking like the team that we saw them become in the last game. This could be another massive 30-minute thriller. Let's hope that it isn't decided by a face check this time around.
Sorry, I didn't want to have lunch. You didn't want to have dinner. Any Liner getting pretty good damage down here in the mid lane. Dodgio finds that kill. Wow, that was.
They tried to dive him. They tried to dive him, and he got the kill. I mean, this is looking worse and worse for Notorious Triad Humanist.
That's just like, what were you thinking, dude?
I think it's more that they felt that they needed to make a play. Like, the Sky is the one that's been farming fine. Ryan's been having. Yeah, the Sky's again. Ryan is the member that gets the free farm on this squad. The rest of the squad, this Notorious Triads team, are kind of rotating across the map trying to impact. Ryan is the one that farms up and tries to have an impact that way. So I think because of the way the rest of the map's been going, the top lane fiascos, what's been going on in mid, Ryan was like, I need to make a play. And the play they made ended up getting one of their members killed.
I got Serpent Mask, bro. I'm fully online. Dive.
Yeah, pretty much. But it didn't work out.
Didn't work out indeed. Here in mid, Lissandro taking a nice chunk of damage as Reza jumps in. Reza VG, that is. Of course, the Fortress, the Woof Woof. And not a problem. I mean, Malene having a good from top down towards this crystal tree that will be instantly secured. Nice damage output. But there's also a rotate in from Notorious Triads. They bring in the Sky. Death from above into the choke point with the Arden Gauntlet. This is nice, but Mason throws the wait for it. Finds the silence on a couple. Spicy Fries late to the party, but here nonetheless. Polite Company will go ahead and pull back just enough to keep his allies alive. That hook back in is danger, danger. These guys are way too low to be fighting. Arden will fall. Lissandra, is he gonna fall? No, not gonna fall, but man, I always worry when you have your allies low like that and then you see a pull in of heroes.
Yeah, I mean, Celeste, I think, probably could have got the kill. I don't know why. Just as Vox popped his healing flask, he was on about 5% HP. A single Heliogenesis cast probably would have done it. I think Lissandra got a little bit spooked. Didn't use his Heliogenesis and probably could have ended up picking up the Vox there, which might have given them the overall advantage in this fight.
So you think what you're trying to say is he was playing scared?
I mean, spooked, scared, synonyms of the same thing, I guess.
It is. I just didn't want to say. So you're saying he's playing spooked?
I'm saying he's playing spooked, Humanist. That's what I said.
VJ0's dead. Almost had his infinite reboot back up, but he'll go down. Right. Oh, you got so much farm, but look, it doesn't actually matter. You're done. Mastery is going to be forced out as well. Look at this. 3 dead on the map. Were we about to make that 4? I would not be surprised if this is about to be 4. Team GG really putting on a show here in game 3. Core collapse onto 2. Max efficiency from Lissandro, but look, it didn't actually matter.
Oh, this mid game is looking spicy right now for GG. They've got serious item advantages over their opponents. Dragon's Eye and Aftershock completed. Almost going to a full 3rd item for Vox as well. He's going to just pick up this Ghost Wing. And he's working towards what could be a Serpent's Mask Breaking Point Double Tyrant's Monocle build. Actually also could, and that's a lie. That's a lie, Humanist. I tell you, a massive lie. It's probably just going to be Tornado Trigger. I forgot that it builds out of critical, out of the.
It's all right because I was not listening
strike.
to you, but I do know that you know your stuff. You make videos about.
I don't actually. That's a complete lie. It's actually another guy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, not me, unfortunately.
Not main, unfortunately. Liner and ResVG do have that mid lane. Shove means they can pop over to this Crystal Treant. Look at that burst damage coming out of this Maline. That is some nice stuff there. And hello, Notorious Triads. Do you know you have a Crystal Treant? And are you not defended when you have more heroes in the mid?
Maybe just scared of the damage output of some of these heroes right now. I mean, again, like we said, heavy mid-game spikes being picked up. Nil is just chilling in his own CP side jungle.
Spicy Fries moves up to the top lane, instantly starts to get lit up here. A little polite company under the turret. He's feeling like he'll be all right. In the meantime, down in the bottom lane, Ryan VG was able to grab a turret for himself. So a little action on both sides of the map. There's the taunt. Lissandro taunted back, but nothing to follow. He'll reposition, throw the Solar Storm. It doesn't. This Vox isn't even taking damage. He's getting some breaking point stacks, but not too scared. No, now he's in position. Now you're dead, Arden. Oh, the hook away! Spicy Fries! He will sacrifice himself, but it doesn't matter. Your Arden's gonna die as well. Oh, Spicy Fries! I've never seen such a play. He even dropped the taunt. Ali Poker, get him! Break him down! That's what you get for pulling up and dropping the taunt.
Oh, Ali Poker. It was a great play. A really nice play from Spicy Fries, but not enough. They also got a kill onto Ryan. They're going to look to go for this mid lane turret as VJ0 misses his prime directive. That's another turret picked up on the board. 7k gold lead opening up for GG. They don't want to let this go to 30 minutes like last time. They want to make sure that they solidify this and get a 20-minute win.
I got the stat man in my ear. Just said that this one 75% chance victory for GG up to a 90% chance.
Oh man, that is where's he getting these stats from, dude?
It's VGPro.gg. These guys are really on. Ali Poker up in top trading here. VJ0 does have been.
I hope they emoted him. I hope they charmed him. That would have been even better.
I think he did. Team GG moving in as we got a flank around the top side. Mastery is there. Lissandro playing spooked, and it looks like they're not going to try and confront them.
Blacklaw is on the Halcyon Rise. Sovereign's Rise.
Sovereign's fold, idiot.
Oh, damn it. I knew I got it wrong. Anyway, so Blacklaw's gonna be the next objective for these guys. Sometimes you forget that it's called a different map.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, you know? I'm not gonna blame you. A lot of stuff happening here, a lot of abilities, a lot of names to be had and said. I think I said Blackwing earlier as well.
Oh, dude, I say Blackwing all the time. If you watch my non-YouTube videos, because I don't make videos, I always get ripped in my comments about saying Blackwing instead, and then Ghost Claw. I think Ghost Claw sounds cooler though, right?
And you've said the same thing since the first time I cast with you, like 2 years.
What is it?
Storm Shield.
So why do I call it Storm Shield? What is it? Storm
because
Guard.
It's Storm Guard, and there's like a lot of guard things, you know. So I get it.
It looks like a shield.
And it's a shield.
Like a shield.
Yeah.
I mean, they should just rename it Storm Shield, to be honest.
I would vote in favor of that just for your sake. It doesn't matter to me. I know what you're saying. Whenever it happens, I'm like, yeah, obviously he's saying Storm Guard. So
I used to call her Relentless Pursuit Merciless Pursuit as well.
Isn't it Merciless Pursuit? You used to call it Relentless Pursuit.
That's the right way. Yeah, that's it.
I used to compare every hero on the map to a hero
from who?
That's amazing. We're done memeing. Ghostwing has captured up
yeah,
here.
That's right. I did that twice in the last game, Humanist. Come on, man.
On the map. And we're having a good time here. Notorious Triads. They're going to move up here. They're going to show them why they are so notorious indeed. A wall of Helios. No wall. They'll just start to go supernova. Wait before it comes out. The silence under Lissandro. Lissandro, you got to get back. Not an incredibly mobile Celeste. She turns around with a nice gauntlet. Lissandro, you got to play on the edge of this wall. They haven't been able to take anybody down just yet. Like, Team Notorious Triads is actually falling here. Team GG has got the advantage. They're putting the hurt down, putting them down into the dirt. What now? Goes the Arden into the ouchies, and that's Lissandro will be falling here. It is the attack of the pack, and there's only one wolf out here. Double kill coming through for the Maline. That's an ace, and I gotta tell you, it looks like the beginning of the end here.
Go on, guys. Push that mid lane. Go for Blacklaw. This can be the push that solidifies the game for you, and GG should be able to seal this one out and head 2-1 out of this series. It would be a miracle for the Notorious Triad to make their way back out of this game and find a win. They are at such a disadvantage versus a really good scaling composition. But I've been wrong before, Humanist. Pretty much every game of my life, I've been wrong. Face checks always prove me wrong, so this could definitely be some spicy. Don't split up, Vox. Please, you have a Black Claw going to mid lane. Please don't go and take that wave. I know it's really, really tempting, but you have a Black Claw, and the rest of your team seems to be committing to it.
He's got teleport boots. He's fine.
Yeah. Oh, no, he doesn't. That's a lie. You've just lied to me. And Adagio's doing his own jungle, and there's 3 people with Black Claw. I'm not really sure why they're there.
This is max efficiency, you know, it's something you'll learn the more you play this Vainglory game. And this team, look at this. Look at that. Wow, what a player. Bada boom, peeling him off. Black Claw still at 50%.
Why are they engaging?
This is a 3 versus 5. Let's go get them right now. Maline poking. They got the pull on to 2. They will be able to escape off this. And Mostri and Ryan V chasing for. Oh, look at the prime directive. They were able to get the thing done. Okay, Tony's dead. Reza VG should die. Ryan, you're so far to make something happen. The weapon sky. Oh, the forward brush. Look at that. Liner is so slow, but they turn around, and somehow Liner is doing more just basic attack damage than Ryan VG is as the weapon sky. Spicy fries. Oh, he almost goes down to the Maline. You got to get back. Oh, he actually does go down to the. These guys are ready to throw, but Mason is now here. Throws the wait for it into the choke point with the first judgment coming out. They're gonna find a start on to 3. Now Mason is ready to. He's got the breaking blink stacks. Ryan VG is about to get smoked as the Sonic Zoom sport. Prime directive right in. Now you're the Scooty snack. You're right in position. They delivered the pizza like Papa John's, and the easy kills through. You questioned this team, but Team GG answered.
I mean, if they hadn't overcommitted, that would have been a great fight from Notorious Triad. Like, teams don't seem to have learned that committing 3 versus 5 with the Black Claw there isn't going to help you. But luckily, the Vox is ultra fed, the Maline is ultra fed, and when Vox actually came down and joined the fight, they were able to turn it around. It was just an overcommittal from Notorious Triad. They could have picked up those 2 kills, and that would have been a win for them. And I would have been holding my head in my hands saying, why has no one learned that splitting when you get Black Claw is only good when the minion waves are in your favor? But regardless, they came out with it fairly unscathed, like a light scratching, I suppose.
Light scratching. Fortress likes a light scratching.
Yeah, I mean, he is a dog, so that makes sense.
It's a good doggo. And, you know, honestly, it could just be their playstyle, right? Like, not everybody plays like Rogue. So maybe their thing was like, hey, look, we're going to max efficiency this one. I don't think the game's going to end off this push. You 3 do this. We know you can do it. You're probably going to lose 1 or 2. And if you start to get chased, just jabate them back. I'll meet you there. I got your back, bud.
Well, they are the stronger team in a 5v5 scenario, so if they just stick to a 5v5, there shouldn't be too many ways that they get caught out.
All right, Lissandro has to get damage done. You need to stay back, dude. I think he's way too fight. Core collapse over the wall onto 2. The pull will come onto Tony. Tony bada booms himself right on out of there. Nice to have the jetpacks on your back there. So he's out. Lissandro does not die. Will drop back. Heal up. I just feel like there's no impact coming out of this. Are you feeling the same thing?
Sorry, repeat that again. You just cut out on the last word.
Sorry, it's hashtag not my mic. I don't know what the hell. So it feels like
no
Lissandro's not having an impact.
Yeah, on the Celeste. Yeah, he's only at 2 items, so he's like needs to complete this next item to get towards a power spike. But even then, he's still behind in items compared to the Maline. So yeah, he's not at a strong point for a Celeste at this point in the game. Does feel like GG are a little bit scared to commit to a fight, though, which may play away from their favor. If this Black Claw spawns and they see that the Notorious Triad go for it, I would just be pushing down this bot lane and trying to take an armory and maybe even threatening the Vein Crystal. But it looks like they want to rescind and head towards Black Claw, which has just spawned.
Team GG in a great position. I wonder, why does Ali Poker not have the team tag? Was this like a mercenary brought in at the last moment?
Maybe he's just too cool for the team tag.
Could be.
Maybe this is his trial. Maybe this is his trial for the team in the VPL. Throwing him in the
trial and the tribulations. I think has proven that he is a great teammate and has been making some really good plays now.
No, I think.
Yes.
I think he's been one of the standout performers on this Tony for sure, especially in the last game. Here's a fight though.
Verse will come down right in the middle of the fight. Adagio We'll just stand his ground. Mason's the key target. Mason pulled away actually from the damage dealers, but right into that Arden Gauntlet. That was a nice combo.
No worry, guys. I got it. I got Black Claw, boys. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing it by myself. Oh, he gets stolen away from him.
You're off the team now, bro.
Trial failed. What was he doing?
Maybe his mom called him.
Oh god, maybe actually. That could very well be a thing. He might have accidentally quit out the app or something and just was left there basic attacking Black Claw. Oh, he was like, guys, look, you distract them, lose the team fight to bait them, and I'll take
dude,
Black Claw.
Look, we're so far ahead, I could just AFK on this Black Claw right now, and we just won. And then he bet on it, and he lost.
Well, they're going to push in towards this armory turret, and suddenly things might have been turned on their head, Humanist.
Yeah, GG played that one a little bit. If they can tighten this up, I'm sure they'll do just fine. I really liked Spicy Fry's hook into the it was really nice. I found the stun onto Mason, cool. And it was like reposition plus the stun.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually. That was pretty cool. Looks like they are going to reset their... I mean, Celeste can probably now finish up her next item. She's got 2.5k gold almost. That's pretty solid. She gets the Shatter class on board. And here we go.
Notorious Triads. They'll just stand here. They start at 5. Nice silence comes in. Bada Boom will disrupt the fight for Notorious Triads. Lissandro kiting back. A soul does work here. Fights traded 1 for 1. They're looking for more. Who's it going to be? Mostery drops the gauntlet. You stay on the edge of the gauntlet wall. Drop Hilo. Make it go Supernova. You're going to find another perfect fight for Notorious Triads. They're tearing up Team GG. Liner, he's trying to kite back while applying damage. He potentially could get at least one on the Finn. He will get the Finn. BJ0 goes into infinite reboot. They're going to follow up. Still have Mason 20 breaking point stacks. This is going to be an easy kill here. They turn it around. Wow! This felt like it was definitely going the way of Notorious Triads.
Well, no one was focusing the Vox. He was building up insane breaking point stacks, and unfortunately was just kind of out of the reach of the damage from Notorious Triad. They are now going to get themselves a Ghost Wing that'll allow them to reset. They need to go push in that top wave. Set a slow push up in that top wave so that by the time Black Claw respawns, you can take it and then use those advantages in terms of waves to win the game in your favor.
All right. Well, it felt like that was a perfect fight for Lissandro. Just having everybody not only, but they were in the center of that gauntlet as well. Like every Helio, every super core collapse was hitting multiple targets, and they're still not able to come out on top. And that's what just makes me feel like they really should not win this game.
I think both of these teams are in a position where they could. The fortunate throw around the Black Claw has meant that you've given a really good platform over to Notorious Triad. Really, with the way that GG has played this game, they should be well and truly dominating, but now Celeste has got to a point where she's actually almost got her Slumbering Husk online as well. They've given too much space to Notorious Triad, and Notorious Triad have got a Weapon Power Sky and a Celeste. That's a really good late game composition.
Now let's see what the Sky can do here. Bada Boom will knock Notorious Triads in waiting jaws. We got to keep our eyes on Mason as Mason staying on target, building up those breaking point stacks. Slowly at the beginning of this fight, Tony doing a lot more work, actually. That pull, peeling Tony off. Tony, the first to fall here, but it looks like they're going to lose the Arden. The VJ0 also already down. Ryan VG trying to get all the backlines. What were you thinking, bud? He's down. Adagio maybe takes down to the mortal wound, but doesn't matter because Liner plus Res VG will be on the chase. That's the Arden. Lissandro, last man, or however you want to look at it, standing on this team. And 3 heroes remaining for Team GG. That was a pretty clean fight from them. And also, I just don't get what that Sky was doing.
Yeah, I think it was a very bold move. I mean, you do want to dive to the backline sometimes as a Sky, but not in that situation, buddy. Especially when you go straight into a Malign territory. You want to try and find a dive into the backline when you can definitely set yourself up for a kill on a squishy. That was not the place that you wanted to be. It's going to be a free Black Claw take unless Celeste, with her ultimate, can get a snipe off here. But she doesn't look like she's got the vision or the know-how to do so.
Let it fly.
So it'll be a blind one.
Okay.
Didn't try. I mean, it was a little bit late. I mean, almost there. But they now have that Black Claw. They've got a slow wave pushing in the top lane. I think if I have a look at the bot lane, they might even have that pushing in their favor. Yes, they do. They've got a bot lane wave that's pushing in their favor as well, Humanist. This is the time for GT to secure this one out.
Notice the 5-man push this time. Team G are like, okay, We had a couple fights to throw. We're trying to get our maximum stream time. But if we do this once or twice more, we might actually lose this game. So they move in as 5 here with the Black Claw. How's this going to start off? Reza VG jumps in with Attack of the Pack, marks the target, and lets Mason start to just hammer away here. That's the Armory down. And Team GG staying alive. They're just fighting around what this Tony can control around this fight. And he's done a great job thus far. The follow-ups there. Kill on the Spicy Fries. Monster is going to fall. VJ Zero is dead. Lissandra will fall. Mason. We'll just turn around. You just start hitting on the Vein Crystal. Lissandra, just try it. Just try to kill him, bud. Can't do it. He's zoned out. You can't even defend your Vein Crystal. And that will be GG for Team GG as they come through here at the end. 26 minutes into this, 34-18, and they'll take the victory in Game 3, taking the series. Pretty impressive stuff from them.
Yeah, absolutely. And